welcome back to Room with a View, Michael. It's good to have you here on the show that we're both on.
Thanks, Brad.
It's like, this is episode 1 of Room with a View. We just completely skipped the beta. We just went, oh, we did the alpha. Hey, you know what, this shit's pretty good. Which is full release. This is episode 1.
I just want you to know this whole alpha beta thing we have going on, not a concept I get.
Well, it's because it's a video game thing.
Yeah.
Like alpha, and then beta, and then omega, I guess.
I mean, I would understand if this was a video game.
Well, it's a reference.
Yeah.
You get references, right?
Yeah, but it's a really bad one. Alright, so Brad, do you want to give me a, like a little preview? Do you want to make me guess what we're playing today?
Well, no. I mean, I can tell you what we're
Okay.
playing today. I mean, I can certainly do that.
Alright.
But, did you want to make a guess? I'm going to give you one guess as to what game we're playing.
I think you know what my guess has been. I've been talking about it all day.
What is it?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park? The game by Telltale Games?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Mike, but you're wrong. Although, the game you are playing today is by the same company.
Okay.
It's by the same company. They're known for making all these crazy adventure games.
Yes.
Like Jurassic Park,
Yes.
like the Walking Dead game, like the Game of Thrones games they're eventually going to make.
Okay, so I think I know exactly what game we're playing then.
I think you can figure it out, Mike. Why don't you open up the Ray-Ban box and you can figure it out from there.
Oh, okay. I think I figured it out.
What game is it, Mike?
It is The Wolf Among Us Season 1.
A game that takes place in the Fables?
Yes.
The Fables universe?
Very familiar with
started out as a comic book. And then it was turned into a video game prequel by Telltale Games. We're going to be playing it episode by episode, and we're going to have discussions at the end of each one.
Alright.
So we're going to go over there, we're going to play episode 1, and we're going to come back here, and we're going to discuss the episode.
If I knew where all my Fables trade papers were, I would go back and reread them,
Yeah.
so I can make weird references
Okay.
throughout the game we're playing.
Just so you know, I've played episodes 1 through 4, but I haven't played episode 5, which is the final episode of season 1,
Yes.
just because I wanted to play it with you.
Okay.
So when we finally get to episode 5, it's all going to be new to me.
Is this going to be like The Walking Dead, where you have to make choices and
Yes.
it affects the outcome of different things?
Yes.
All that fun stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It's a lot of that same sort of stuff.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you think we're ready to start?
I'm ready to head over to our chairs and play some video games.
Alright, let's head on over to one of them's a leather chair, the other one I don't know what it's made of. Let's head on over to those chairs and play season 1 of The Wolf Among Us. Yeah. An update?
Update required.
Oh my god, what am I gonna do?
They fixed the glitch where he's shirtless for a good 20 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Season 1, Episode 1 of The Wolf Among Us. You are playing as a character named Bigby Wolf, the sheriff of Fabletown, where all the different fables from all the different fables, I guess, have gathered in the real world in New York City. And now here in Fabletown, they were able to live maybe peacefully with each other? Let's see. So, as Bigby Wolf, you're going to an apartment complex where you meet up with Mr. Toad.
Bigby! Listen, mate, I know I don't look human. It's a problem, I get it. I just stepped out the apartment for just a second to see what kind of damage this drunk shit is doing. Just cut me a break, yeah? I'll get me glamour first thing in the morning.
The same Mr. Toad of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. And he tells you that the woodsman, the same woodsman that chopped off the big bad wolf's head years ago, is causing quite a ruckus upstairs.
Woodsman's on another bender. He's been going on like that for hours. Turn this place to dust if you let him.
When you get up there, you kick down a door, and there's the woodsman. He's in there with a girl, and then he hits her, and then you freak out.
You've got something on your face.
Fuck are you talking about, you stupid?
Being the sheriff, you try to defend everybody. So you go in there and you guys have a big fight. You bash his head on the kitchen sink. And we're gonna use everything with the kitchen. Oh, we're gonna start with the kitchen sink. Throws you on the mattress.
You guys end up going through the window. You end up going outside, falling onto Mr. Toad's car. Maybe his wild ride, I don't know. The big asshole, the woodsman, is trying to get the wolf out of you.
And
Bam! Here comes that lady with the axe, saving you.
Ah, jeez.
You and this woman, whose name is Faith. You and Faith have a talk, but she can't really tell you anything.
Who do you work for, really?
These lips are sealed. Sorry. You like my ribbon?
Stop changing the subject.
You're not able to get much out of her.
You can give her money or you don't give her money. I don't give her money, because I don't like freeloaders.
I really wish I could help.
You go back to your apartment. Your roommate is, guess what? A pig.
Eh.
Hey, Big B. I'm in your chair, huh?
And that pig is Colin the pig. It's one of the pigs from the Three Little Pigs story.
You smoke a cigarette with him. You talk about how nobody likes you.
I take it all back. This is why everyone hates you.
You give him a bit of your bourbon.
Thanks, Big B.
Eh.
And you go to sleep.
All of a sudden there's a knock on the door. It's Snow White.
Come with me.
Something is the matter.
Where are we going?
Out in front of the building. We have to get there.
You go downstairs, there's a jacket and it's covering something. You lift up the jacket and it's the head of the girl from earlier, Faith. It's her head.
No.
And the ribbon that was around her neck earlier, it's in her mouth.
It's her ribbon.
There's only one thing you can do, and that's to talk to the deputy mayor of the town, Ichabod Crane. You tell him what's going on, he's fucking pissed. He can't believe something like this happened. He wants to know who did it immediately.
Are trusted to keep things running smoothly around here. This is a disaster. Who else is to blame if not you?
It isn't anyone's fault. Instead of trying to assign blame, maybe we should figure out how to catch the fucker who did this.
But first he has to go to a massage. He wants you guys to look into it.
Do your job, Sheriff. We'll find someone who can.
Snow White and Bigby Wolf go through all the records.
By the way, the guy who gives you these books is a guy named Buffkin, a flying green monkey.
Buffkin!
Hello, Miss Snow.
And you come upon a girl by the name of Donkey Skin.
The story of Donkey Skin. There was once a great king with a beautiful queen. The queen grew ill and had her husband promise to only marry the most beautiful girl in the kingdom. After a long search, it became clear that the only woman in the land that could match her beauty was... his daughter, Faith.
Ew.
She had a magic cloak made from the skin of her father's prized donkey that would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom. Eventually, she married a prince who could see past the magic cloak and knew her true beauty. And they lived happily ever after.
That man that married her was a man named Prince Lawrence.
They decide to go check on Prince Lawrence after they contact a mystical magical mirror.
Mirror, mirror, blah blah able, blah 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 about this fable.
Of which fable do you wish to know?
He's a prince, I think. Show me Prince Lawrence.
Where they see that Prince Lawrence is actually laying in an apartment just hanging out on his chair with a bloody dagger on the floor. Why is there blood on the dagger on the floor? We don't know why there's a bloody dagger on the floor. There's a bloody dagger on the floor. As you're leaving, you get a call from Mr. Toad.
Bigby, it's me, Toad.
He says, hey, there's some weird stuff going on upstairs. Somebody's messing around.
There's a bloke upstairs going through all the woodsman's things. Get over here, Bigby.
And then he freaks out and he goes, hey, who's that? And then hangs up on the phone.
Shit.
So you have to decide whether you want to go talk to Lawrence or you want to go talk to the Toad.
Bigby, shit. Listen, right? There's a bloke upstairs going through all the woodsman's
You
things.
think he did it? What's her husband's name?
Lawrence. Prince Lawrence.
I decided to go talk with the Toad.
Bigby, it's me, Toad. Toad sounds like he needs help right now. We can check in on Prince Lawrence after.
You get in there, and something seems to be the matter. Mr. Toad isn't very truthful with you. There's signs of a fight, signs of a scuffle.
The Toad's son, TJ, is crying.
Hey, you know what? Flycatcher said you had a pretty awesome insect collection. I'd really love to see it. Is it in your room?
It has a weevil.
Cool.
Investigate the room. Lamps knocked over, blood on the walls. There's a bloody fire poker.
More blood over here.
The toad is lying to you the whole time.
Why'd you climb in through the window? You said it yourself. The lock's been rotten for weeks. You wouldn't have needed a key to get in. Wade, you dropped it on your foot? You told me before that you cut your hand. Yeah, no, I did cut my hand. I cut my hand first, and that made me drop the damn thing on my foot.
So then you hit him a few times.
I called you here.
Luckily, his son walks in to watch his father get hit for lying.
Dad!
Don't forget, kids, don't lie to Big Mike or Big Wolf, or we're gonna hit you.
You finally get the truth out of Mr. Toad, and he tells you that Tweedledee of the Tweedle twins
Was ransacking the apartment upstairs.
I would have told you. I wanted to, really, I did. But he said if word of this ever got back to him, if he ever thought you knew, or Miss White, he'd come back and kill my boy.
Bigby Wolf and Snow White, they go to Prince Lawrence's apartment. And oh my god, Prince Lawrence.
Oh my god.
Hey, stay with me, Lawrence.
So you look around the apartment, you try to see what's going on. Pay the rent next week, peace in the fridge. Please don't look for me. Goodbye.
What does it say?
I'm sorry. Faith. It's only 2 words, but he died without seeing them. I'm sorry too.
My dearest Faith, I never meant to hurt you, and I cannot endure knowing that I have. This was for the best. I'll see you again. Love, your devoted Lawrence.
It's obvious that Faith seems to have left him, and then Prince Lawrence tried to kill himself.
Hopefully they're together now.
You go to check out the closet, and guess who busts out of the closet?
Stay here.
There's a big chase scene. You run in and you fall. You run in some more and you fall again. You deliver a big elbow drop onto him in a dumpster. You finally get him and you start asking him questions.
And once again, I hit the guy, I punch him in the face.
What the fuck?
Suddenly he just says,
Dumb.
and you're like,
Dumb?
Yeah, it is. Look, it'd be much easier for...
and then you turn around.
No, I'm D. He's dumb.
But wait a minute, Tweedledee said something about the Trip Trap. Some bar across town.
You're looking for the woodsman, right? I know where he is. My guy says he's holed up at the Trip Trap. My employer's looking to ask him a few questions too.
So after you wake up after being socked in the face, Snow White is there.
Well, after the one guy hit you, and the other one finished kicking you,
That explains the ribs.
then they jumped into a car and drove off. Come on, get up.
And you and her head over to the Trip Trap and have a nice little talk.
Woodsman is the only lead we've got, and he was one of the last people to see Faith alive. Getting some answers out of him will start to clear things up.
Seeing all this today, there are fables that are struggling worse than I'd imagined. We pay so much attention to the residents of the woodlands. You forget there's a whole community out there to serve.
You're doing your best. It's all anyone can do.
Obviously, you don't know what I do all day. Right now, I'm the gatekeeper, making sure none of these disenfranchised folks are, as he puts it, wasting his time.
You'll fix it.
It's obvious there's some sort of romantic interest here between these two characters.
I wish there was...
Hmm.
Bigby. Just be careful, please.
The same goes for you.
I will.
Maybe it won't ever happen. It should though. They're a cute couple. So you get to the Trip Trap.
You go into the bar. You're trying to talk to people.
I'm looking for the woodsman.
Well, he's not here. So I guess you can go now.
I just want to know the last time he was here. That's all.
Who?
I'm being nice, so try again.
Holly's not talking. That Gren fella sitting in the bar, he's not talking. He's not very nice to you.
If you want a cleaner place, feel free to get the fuck out of here. A lot of stools in this place.
But there's only one right next to you.
She keeps denying that the woodsman has been here at all recently.
No, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, he hasn't been here in a while, if he's been here at all, which... I don't know.
All of a sudden you hear something in the bathroom. Now comes the woodsman.
Holly, you're out of paper towels and,
You tell him that Faith, the girl he hit the other evening, is dead. He freaks out. He had nothing to do with that.
Bigby, listen, I'm a piece of shit, okay? I know that. I hit that girl, I did. I shouldn't have, but I didn't kill her.
This Gren fella, he's not taken to you.
Hey, stop! This isn't what I want.
Shut the fuck up, Woody! Shit ain't just about you. It's about this fucking lapdog. Only comes sniffing around this part of town when the rich fucks in the woodlands need a shakedown.
So you guys start fighting around the bar. He's really giving to you. He's really kicking your ass. And all of a sudden, he's dragging you across the floor, and something happens. Bigby Wolf changes into the big bad wolf.
You kick him in the face a couple times. You don't rip his arm off. Oh, okay. You order a double shot of whiskey.
Double.
You drink it. You pay for it politely.
Alright, I got $100 for the first bloke that can tell me something about a girl named...
Woodsman makes a run for it. Tweedledee makes a run for it.
Since we believe that the woodsman did not kill that girl Faith, we're gonna let him go. He doesn't seem like a threat.
You chase after Tweedledee. You arrest him.
You're under arrest.
I told you I didn't do it!
And you got nothing to worry about.
You go back to Fabletown, the Woodlands apartment complex.
But there's police officers there. They're hanging around. There's something going on here. All the cops are around something. It's the head of Snow White. End episode 1. Mike?
Brad?
Let me ask you something. What did you think of episode 1 of season 1 of The Wolf Among Us?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was really, really cool.
What did you think of Bigby Wolf?
He was a cool guy.
Yeah.
He's a very nice character. It's kind of cool to see the evolution, like from him being like not liked by a lot of people to reading the comic book and being like, oh, there's a lot of people who do respect him. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, okay, because you read the comic book, right?
Yes.
I mean, going into this, I played the first 4 episodes, but I never read any of the comic books. You are now just playing the first episode, and you've read most of the comics.
I've read a big chunk of them.
So you know what's going to happen later on, because this is a prequel to the comics. Yeah. And you know what's going to happen.
That's why when we got to the end, I'm like, it's not much of a twist for me.
We'll get to that later. You hit the nail on the head when you were talking about Faith and the ribbon around your neck.
Yes. It's like an old, like, folksy, like, scary story.
Yeah.
It's pretty much set up to pretty much get children to not ask too many questions about things.
Oh, okay.
Or, scary shit happens.
Yeah.
Like you say to a girl, hey, why do you always wear that ribbon? And she takes the ribbon off and her head falls off.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much the whole story, as I remember.
Did you learn this from personal experience?
Once, yes.
One of my favorite parts is the intro.
That's a really cool intro.
I love that intro so much. Let's talk about like the graphics and the colors of the game. With all the different colors it uses, and all the backdrops, and just everything looks really, really nice. Everything looks the way it should for its time frame, and also all the characters they're using, and just everybody looks pretty perfect, I'd have to say. I definitely believe so.
I believe so.
So that's why I love that intro so much. It shows Bigby Wolf he's such that badass walking down the street smoking a cigarette and just not giving a shit, and there's all the crazy colors of the 80s, like with all the darkness.
And you still get the detective like noir style with it, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Even though it's not gritty and like down muted colors.
Yeah.
They're crazy bright colors, but you still get that feeling like a detective.
Do you really get that feeling at all with in the comic books? Is that sort of noir grittiness going on in the comic books?
Like the first couple issues, when there was like a definite mystery going on, you get that feeling, but later on they start going into a whole bunch of other different things.
Yeah.
Where they actually start telling like the tales of this character, what's going on with town and this, and what's going on with the adversary, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And after like the first few issues when they actually solve the crime, you're like, alright, well...
All that sort of fades away?
Yeah.
Okay. It was the pig, too, Colin the pig.
Yeah. One of the three little pigs.
Yeah, one of the three little pigs. I like the back and forth between them quite a bit. Especially Colin's persistent references to Big Wee Wolf owing him one for blowing down the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though they all signed the Great Amnesty, where they're all a clean slate.
Oh, yeah?
I shouldn't keep bringing that up. But, you know, whatever, pig.
Is that what happens in the comics?
Yeah, in order to get into Fabletown, you gotta sign a slip that says everything you did in the past is settled. You shouldn't bring it up again.
Oh, okay. But, wow. Well, of course, they don't really talk about any of that sort of thing.
It seems like that.
There's something else I need to talk to you about. Like, I hate to bring it up because you kept bringing it up over there. How it's like, oh, they're not really dead. I mean, fables can't really die as long as they keep talking about them. People actually die in The Wolf Among Us.
Yeah.
They don't talk about the rules that they have established in the comics, where you can't really die if people keep talking about it. Like Freddy Krueger, we were talking about there. Like, Freddy Krueger's never going to die. He can't. If someone keeps talking about it, he's going to keep coming back into his dreams. People actually die in The Wolf Among Us. The Faith Girl, she's actually dead. She doesn't come back.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Because they haven't established any of those rules in the video game.
Okay.
So, it's strange that they talk about it in the comics, but it's not something they brought up in the video game.
Let me explain something in the comics, if I could spoil something. Gets hit by a truck.
Yeah.
And just splatters everywhere. And they're like, oh, she's dead.
Yeah.
And you don't hear about her pretty much for the rest of Fables.
Oh, okay.
Until you get to the Jack of all trades spin-off series, where she comes back, and she's like, everybody talks about I'm not gonna die. I just want to bring up, I really liked the woodsman talking about how he was gonna rob the grandmother.
Yeah.
Instead of trying, like, there to save her.
You really like that revelation?
That was really cool.
I wasn't there to save her. What are you talking about exactly? Red Riding Hood? Her grandmother? I was there to rob him. But when I showed up, you were already there.
Because you get a lot of stuff like that in the comic book, and you never actually see that happen. Like, they don't really bring up the woodsman. And to see that play out was really cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Final thoughts on Wolf Among Us episode 1.
I liked it. I can't wait to play episode dos.
And then episode Trace, and episode Quattro, and episode Cinco. What?
I was trying to go for French.
Oh, no, I don't know the French one.
Qua.
Speak Spanish. This is American.
Alright. I'll start learning better Spanish instead of French.
Yeah, even though I played it before, I like going back and revisiting it with you. It was a lot of fun.
I'm sure I make a lot of different choices than you do too.
No, you really don't.
No, really?
Very few.
Besides hitting the frog?
I didn't hit the frog.
Yeah.
I didn't rip the guy's arm off.
Did you give
I gave her money.
Did you fake the money then again?
Were you going to give her money and you slipped up?
No.
You weren't going to give her the money?
I was not going to give her the money.
Okay.
I was playing the fair and impartial style, and I'm like, well, that's your problem.
I gave her the money, and after I found the head, after I found out she had died, my first thought was, I wish I hadn't given her that money. Because I bet I'll need that later. I guess we're done for this evening.
I think we're done with this video game.
This, well, we're not done with this video game now. We're done with episode 1.
Yeah, episode 1.
Episode 1. Episode 1 of Wolf Among Us and the official episode 1 of Room with a View. Happen to be the same thing. Isn't that great?
Kinda.
Can I get a high five for that? High five. Alright. Alright, you want to sign out then?
Yeah. Big Mike signing off.
That was awful.
I didn't know what else to say.
Terrible. I'm B-Rad, and this is Big Mike. A pretty bad guy signing off. here for the end of episode 1 of Room with a View, the official episode 1 of Room with a View. Why don't you come on by next time? Maybe we'll be playing episode 2, maybe we'll be playing something else. You folks have a lovely day, or a lovely evening, or a lovely night. I don't know what time it is, fuck you.
Ooh, that was really mean.
So you're just bad at signing out, and I'm very mean with it.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
pretty much what we're getting at.
saying?
I'd rather be bad at it than mean.
Okay.
Because I can practice being better at it. You're just always mean.
I get the message across, buddy. I get it across right away.
I can get the message across. Hey guys, this is B-Rad and Big Mike here. We're signing off. Thank you for watching. Can't wait to do up another video, hopefully with episode 2 of The Wolf Among Us. And once again, thanks for watching. Have a great night. Fuck you. It's wow. It's really hard. It's really hard to be nice. I apologize.
What's it say about that?
It says Bricklebit in an older elvish hand.
What's Bricklebit?
A magic word.
What's it do?
Makes animals shit gold.
Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
There's no walking on the grass, no White's orders. She made a sign and everything.
I'll be sure to send her an apology.
Beauty.
Please, Bigby. Promise me you won't tell Beast you saw me.
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Beauty?
Nope, haven't seen her.
Oh, okay.
You lied to Beast.
Yeah, did you? I lied to Kelsey Grammer.